MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the St. Louis Cardinals. Paul Goldschmidt attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Adam Wainwright is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Adam Wainwright, we all know Adam Wainwright from having that big overhand curveball. His fastball has kind of come back a little bit. He's no longer 95 to 98 miles an hour. He's 88 to 92. Still has that good overhand curveball, but he really needs that third pitch, the straight changeup, to be effective. You'll know early on if he's getting swings and misses on that overhand curveball. Adam Wainwright could be in for a good night.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I think there's some concern about the way Brendan Belt is playing. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch coming from Wainwright. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And it's quickly 0-2. Wainwright still playing here at age 38. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
One out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Batting first, the right fielder, number 8. Hunter.
Stepping up to the plate, Hunter Pence. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 2 out, nobody on. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Wainwright ready, the 1-1. This is line to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 258 the average to begin play, 15 long balls and 48 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Hence is off at first with 2 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th-hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Popped him up. O'Keefe is under it, and that retires the side. Giants leave a couple. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Sam Coonrod, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in 2nd place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that number 1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And with a batting average over the 400 mark over his last 10 games, it's a little scary to think that he might be getting better at the plate as the season progresses.
No surprise this guy found himself in the All-Star game in the Midsummer Classic. He absolutely...
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. 32 now for the season, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
See the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung, and that is 27 for him on the year as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0. Into the box now, Brian O'Keefe, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Pitch on the way. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Stepping in, Tommy Edman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And there to take it in his Pence, and that's out number 2.
Batting 6, no one fielder, Lane Thomas.
Now in the box, Lane Thomas. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Belt in foul ground. And no one will get this one. 3 runs already home here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Coonrod isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
3-2, full count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Here's Jackie Bradley now as he sends it on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Giants nothing. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball that guy.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. A lean, and he's got it. Oh, he picked it right out of the first base dugout, and that's the first out of the inning.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. And quickly, there are 2 away.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Giants nothing. So striding in, Justin Turner. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate now, Adam Wainwright, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Set. Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Pence on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Back to the top of the order now. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
First offering on its way. Paul DeYoung comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Paul DeYoung connects for a two-run home run. His second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their fourth big fly of the game.
Matty V, Nero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Fourth round triple in the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
Logan Webb enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Here's Matt Carpenter.
The third baseman, number 20.
As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. We mentioned his position in the batting race earlier in the game, and with a batting average above the 400 mark over his last 10 games, it's a little scary to think that he might be getting better as the season wears on.
Yeah, you watch this guy knock the donut off the bat. He strides to the plate with nothing but confidence, and rightfully so. He's been swinging a hot bat lately. Last 10 games really has turned it up a notch.
Hit well again down the right field line, and oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
In now, Brian O'Keefe, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Runner at second here with one man out. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Dickerson looks up. Onto the lawn and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 5 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. So now to the plate, Tommy Edman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Two balls and no strikes. He pulls this one into right. Pence is there, 2 down.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
So coming to the plate, Lane Thomas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. St. Louis is out in front 8-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be the pitcher, Logan Webb.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
At the plate, he's really continued to look great in the second half. Over his last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way.
Hit toward the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. First pitch coming from Wainwright. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Despite his success with the bat this year that we mentioned earlier, he's really going through a tough stretch recently, batting under the Mendoza line over his last 10 games.
Yeah, he struggled the last 10 games, no doubt about it, but the sample size in the first half is too big. It's only going to take one swing for him to get right back on track.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Hard sinker misses 2-2. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the payoff pitch home. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Popped him up. Posey has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Dickerson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 50, Adam Wainwright.
At the plate, Adam Wainwright. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals as the lead holds at 8-0. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
The pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
So digging in now, Mike Yastrzemski. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Striding into the box, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. Still 8-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Racing back to center fielder. To the track. To the wall. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
As hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out. Oh, that's inside.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. This is line to left. And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again as they are on fire right now. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
To the plate now, Matt Carpenter pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pence. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Ryan O'Keefe.
Ready for another shot now, Brian O'Keefe. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Tommy Edman. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Pence is there, 2 down. Striding in once again, Lane Thomas. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Left center, base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for Stanford.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Here comes the first pitch. Alex Dickerson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's down.
Count still at 1-2. Here it comes. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Ready for another chance? Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fouled off. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Carpenter trying to get there, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Now a swing and a fly ball. Chasing after it is Bradley, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Foul ball.
Another 0-2 now from Wainwright. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 0-2 is taken high above the zone.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Runner at first here, one man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Donovan Solano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For San Francisco, number 7, Donovan Solano.
Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores, as he'll take a look at ball one. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. And that misses 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Giants leave a couple. They trail in this one 11-0. John Del Gustave gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping up now, Justin Turner. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Looking at his post-All-Star break performance, his pace has slowed down a little bit from the prolific pace that he set for himself in the first half, but not to the point where anybody's really concerned just yet.
Yeah, he's certainly slowed. His timing looks a little bit off these last 10 games, but still finding a way to work that one knock a night in there and keep everybody off his back. I think he figures it out pretty quick here.
Here's the 0-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The pitcher, number 50, Adam Wainwright.
So here now is the pitcher, Adam Wainwright. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty, one man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's got a multi-hit game on the scorecard through his first 3 appearances, so his stellar batting average we mentioned earlier will continue to rise.
And these are the guys you have to get your knocks on. There's so much high velocity and so much exploding breaking stuff in the game. When you get a guy on the mound that you feel you should do damage against, it's exactly what's happening right here.
Lifetime versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. He's now secured his 4th knock of the day. Even for him, this has been a great performance at the plate.
Warning, warning, somebody wants a batting title. People better wake up. Guys around him, they're going to check the box score and start to panic a little bit. A 4-knock game is pretty special.
Settling in now, Paul DeYoung. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One 0 count. Here it is. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Yastrzemski is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising. Digging in, Matt Carpenter. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the belt, the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to first. Belt has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple, but they lead it 11-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Now to the plate, Hunter Pence. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
1-0 delivery. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-1. Back up the middle. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike S01G102.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch coming from Wainwright. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Brian O'Keefe will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Yastrzemski, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
At the plate, Tommy Edman. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pence has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, no left fielder, Wade Thomas.
Stepping in, Lane Thomas. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the 2nd out.
The batter, The right fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
That's wide, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Three and 0 now.
3-0.
Justin Turner would be next. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Justin Turner pulls this one into the air out into right field. Pence has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. 7th inning coming up. The Cardinals are out in front, 12-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Alex Dickerson.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Scooped up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
At the plate, Brandon Belt. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Wainwright still putting up a 0 in the run column through 6 1/3. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Popped up. DeYoung is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number
That's
24.
exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that brings up Buster Posey. First pitch of the at-bat. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. One 0 count. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Bradley is there, and that's the 3rd out. Giants are down 1, 2, 3. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Into the box, Adam Wainwright is working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The pitcher, Adam Wainwright.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Digging in, Paul DeYoung. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pence. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Pablo Sandoval is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Pablo Sandoval.
Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Carpenter is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Wilmer Flores. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Turner is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Crawford. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And the pitch.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Thomas is on the run for it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Tyler Rogers comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Tyler Rogers.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Brian O'Keefe.
The catcher, Brian
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The three true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a two-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
One out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Pence has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, no outfielder.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Lane Thomas. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Pence, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And now a pitch on the way. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Lifted down the line in left. Thomas has it for route number 1.
The left fielder on the side, Mike Wickenfield.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Hit hard down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Runner at first here, one man out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Turner is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Next to bat for the Giants, Alex Dickerson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Now the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So now to the plate, Brandon Belt, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Again, he sends it out of play. Last strike here for the Giants. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Two down, runners at first and second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He makes the catch, and the Cardinals have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The St. Louis Cardinals hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Adam Wainwright earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Sam Coonrod struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Joining us here tonight.